Hey guys, what is up? It's me again, your plant friend Abel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something that I've been doing lately that I found it very beneficial in my plants, and I think it would benefit your plants as well. Stay tuned because I'll be sharing with you my experience and of course what this thing will do to your plants. So without further ado, let's do the talking. If you are my subscriber, you probably heard me saying this or mentioning this in some of my videos, or at least in one of my videos. And you guys, this is very beneficial in my plants. And that is none other than hydrogen peroxide. But before that, let's talk about hydrogen peroxide. What is hydrogen peroxide? This is an antiseptic solution, basically a disinfectant, which it disinfects if you have a scrape, a minor cuts, or any burns on your skin. It also produces a corrosive effect that forms like, those tiny bubbles when you apply it on the surface of your skin. However, be careful and be mindful when using this one because it can be toxic in human if ingested, and especially when you apply it onto your skin for too long. Alright guys, let's jump into the benefits of this solution into my plants. So first, let me share about my experience. You guys know I've had an issue with some of my plants turning yellow or having a discoloration on the leaves. And back in 2018, I remembered I picked up a plant from Kitchener, and this plant is a type of philodendron. I forgot what it's called exactly. And when I brought it home, the leaves are yellow. I was actually watching YouTube back then, and I found this guy who's using the hydrogen peroxide, and he pretty much mentioned or discussed about the benefits of this specific solution on his vegetable gardens. And I was so pumped and I was so stoked to copy what he's doing. And you guys, I remembered I have a hydrogen peroxide in our medicine kit, so I suddenly grabbed it and then prepared my plant for doing it. And you guys, I was amazed by the effect afterwards because it did really work on his plants. And I've waited for at least 2 weeks, and you guys, not even 2 weeks, it gave me, or it started to progress. Like, I've seen it drastically change from that plant. I hope I can still show you at this point, but unfortunately or regrettably, I don't have the plant anymore due to the thrips issue I had. But I'll be sharing with you some of the plants that it's really working using this hydrogen peroxide. You guys remember my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma that I removed or I separated from the mother plant because I am having an issue with nutrient deficiency, and also I've seen some of discoloration on the leaves. You won't believe it because I use this solution into that plant, and you guys, it gives me big relief after that, and the color suddenly stopped. Like, it drastically stopped the discoloration. Let me just show you guys. So this is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma now that I've separated from the mother plant, and I don't know if you guys can see some of the discoloration in here, but it's not really showing or noticeable anymore or any longer, and I don't see any more yellowish. So this one is the new growth that it's coming out, and this is the new leaves that it produces. See how big that is? So this is the new one, and this is the other one as well. You guys, like I said, this plant here have a lot of discoloration. Like, you won't believe it from the first time I removed it from the mother plant. Like I said, this plant here gives me a lot of good foliage now and bigger leaves, which I'm really impressed with this solution because it serves like a fertilizer in my plants. So the next plant that I'll be sharing with you guys is some of the plants that I'm keeping it in the box, in a clear box, and This one I just recently posted on my Instagram. Oop, it's still dripping. So I've told you many times that I'm not watering those plants that in the box, but I started spraying it with this solution. Of course, I mix the solution with water, or basically dilute the solution in the water, and it started to, thrive. I'm just spraying it with with that solution. And also, look at this little Ethereum. I'm not quite sure what Ethereum is this one now. I think it's the Crystal Hope. And it's starting to show a bigger leaf. And this is the new leaf that it's sprouting. Like I said, for these two, if you guys want to check out the repotting session I had before, 2 months ago now, and you guys, it's slowly showing, or it's slowly thriving because I use that solution in these plants. And then the next one, it's dripping because of, good humidity inside of the box. So this one, I showed you guys, it's really like lucid when I did my repotting session. And you guys, you see how healthy the stem is now. And also, I've seen a lot of roots here. And that's the root of Mycerocesus mirabilis. You guys, these 3 plants here, like I said, I never watered it. I just simply placed them in the box and then I started spraying it. But when I sprayed it, it's not too much. So look at that. It is showing a sign of, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I have a new growth. There you go. That's the new growth. So pretty much this hydrogen peroxide helps all of the plants that are in the rehab boxes because it's very helpful. Like I can't believe it. After using the Gringo Rasta and at the same time this one, I just don't have any words. So yes guys, I think that this solution will really benefit your plants. So again, let's talk about what this solution benefits your plants. First, it serves a pest control. However, if you have thrips in your plants, this solution is not really helpful that much because I've tried this one before and it didn't really kill the thrips I had. But if you have tons of fungus gnats, this hydrogen peroxide is very helpful to kill or to remove or get rid of those fungus gnats. Especially I am using a coco coir and I've noticed a lot of fungus gnats lately. After using this solution, they're boom gone because they serve as, as a disinfectant. I don't know what's the reason behind it, but it's really helpful when you have fungus gnats in your plants. Just, just spread it onto the surface of the soil and you're good to go. So the second one, believe it or not, it can treat root rot. You heard me. If you have struggling plants or you are struggling with your plants having your root rot, just apply this. Of course, dilute it in water, and you guys, it will give you good result afterwards. This also serves as an infection preventative, especially if you have those discoloration on the leaves. You can also try this one, and you guys, you will see the effect after a week or 2. Hydrogen peroxide is the solution. Like, I cannot explain it to you further or give you a lot of information why this solution is, giving you the effect right away, but that's what I noticed in my plants. Maybe it might apply in my plants, but I'm not sure with your plants. But hey, you can always try this, and I'm guaranteeing you that this will not hurt or harm your plants at all. And lastly, this solution will give you a vigorous, faster, and healthy result. So I highly suggest, if you are struggling and if you are not comfortable using any fertilizer, this one is a good alternative, when using to your struggling plants. So highly suggest, guys, use hydrogen peroxide. This comes in 3%, and it also goes into 35%, but you don't need that 35%. You only have the 3. Just mix it with or dilute it with water, and you're good to go. So guys, that's all for the story of my hydrogen peroxide. And yes, I've been using this with the plants that I have in the rehab boxes, and like I said, it's 100% that it's gonna work, and it's really worth it because it will give you, or it will show progress right away if you used it. So guys, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, Abel's Plant. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it if you do. And until then, I'll see you on my next video.